Some key historical figures may no longer be part of your children's education in Texas. The State Board of Education voted today to keep the requirements involving prominent women like Helen Keller and female Air Force pilots from World War II.
But others still face the chopping block. KXAN's Wes Rappaport has more on how the board is trying to streamline curriculum without missing important parts of history.
They served as, not only successful pilots, but also representative of women.
Debbie McRae is talking about her mother, Susie Bain, who was a World War II Air Force service pilot, or WASP.
The WASP were clearly pioneers of their time.
She and others testified the state should include that history as part of the required learning for second grade. The third grade standards propose to eliminate requirements to reference author and activist Helen Keller, the first deaf-blind person to graduate college.
Helen Keller is a point of reference for deaf blindness.
The Caldwells know 17-year-old Gabby is partially deaf and partially blind.
She was a hero.
She's a hero.
There's a lot of opinions about, don't leave this person out, make sure you keep this person, and, for good reason. There are noteworthy figures in all of our curriculum standards. The problem is there are too many noteworthy figures.
The challenge before Chairwoman Donna Bahorich and the State Board of Education is streamlined so teachers aren't overwhelmed. But what goes?
At the end of the day, there is an umpire. It's the State Board of Education when it comes to curriculum standards in the state of Texas. And so we just do the best we can to call the balls and strikes.
Now keep in mind, this does not mean teachers cannot talk about these figures and topics. It just means it's not required teaching. What was billed as an attempt to streamline turned into the board actually adding historical content into the curriculum throughout the day. Today's votes were preliminary. The final vote is Friday. Reporting downtown Austin, I'm Wes Rappaport, KXAN News.
Another sticking point is requiring Texas high school teachers to include Hillary Rodham Clinton in lessons, but the discussion is ongoing, and the board has not discussed high school standards yet.